If you had to bet on one animal surviving, Megalodon would have been an easy choice. It was enormous, it was powerful, and it sat at the very top of the food chain. Yet around 3.6 million years ago, it vanished. Not because something killed it, but because the ocean started changing, and that's strange. Because for millions of years, everything was going right. The oceans were full of food, whales were everywhere, and wherever whales went, Megalodon followed. At nearly 60 feet long, it was one of the largest predators Earth has ever produced. Its teeth could grow longer than your phone. And unlike most sharks, Megalodon wasn't hunting small prey. It hunted whales. We know this because paleontologists have discovered whale fossils covered in bite marks matching Megalodon's teeth. For millions of years, the ocean belonged to Megalodon, which makes what happened next so difficult to explain. Because animals like this aren't supposed to disappear, at least not without a fight. Over millions of years, Earth's climate began changing. Temperatures dropped, ocean currents shifted, and the warm coastal waters Megalodon preferred began shrinking. At first, that might not sound like a major problem, but it became one very quickly, because Megalodon's greatest strength was also its biggest weakness, its size. Being one of the largest predators on Earth required an enormous amount of food. Megalodon couldn't survive on fish. It needed large prey, lots of it. And as the oceans changed, so did the animals it depended on. Some whale populations declined, others moved into colder waters. And food was becoming harder to find. While all this was happening, there was another challenge on the horizon. A new predator was beginning to spread through the oceans, one that's still alive today. The great white shark. Great whites weren't bigger than Megalodon, but they required less food, and were better suited to the changing world. While Megalodon depended on stable conditions, great whites were far more flexible. The Megalodon was not changing with the world. For millions of years, being gigantic had made it one of the most successful predators on Earth. Now that same size was becoming a liability. Its hunting grounds were shrinking, and its competitors were thriving. Eventually, the pressure became too much. Around 3.6 million years ago, Megalodon disappeared from the fossil record. No final battle, just the slow extinction of a predator that had once ruled the oceans. But here's the fascinating part. Today, all that's left are its teeth, scattered around the world like pieces of a forgotten empire, because for millions of years the ocean belonged to Megalodon. And then one day, it didn't.